Hey guys, Lex here with Alamo City Movie Talk, and I'm here with Alexis Tipton, who is famously known as Hey Hatsume from My Hero Academia. How are you doing today, Alexis?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. By the way, fun fact, we actually have the same name. I go by Lex, but my full name's Alexis.
But the funny thing is that most of my family actually all of my family calls me Lex, and a lot of my really longtime friends call me Lex. So we are named.
Yeah, pretty much the same, guys. Well, I wanted to just borrow your time a little bit to ask you a couple questions, and the first one being, as a voice actress, what is your thought process when you're getting into a character and having to wiggle many characters in your repertoire, right? Like, what does that look like to you, and what part do you find exciting about that?
Gosh, well, that I think that's where it's really the relationship between actor and director is really integral because it's the director's job to help us set the voice, to kind of give us context for what's going on, to give us backstory, so it's really a collaboration between the actor and the director to try to get voices set, which is very helpful because then I don't have to do all that work by myself.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. That's super exciting that you share that because I think a lot of times, especially I think with voice acting, we oversee that as fans. We think oh, they just get in there and do this thing themselves. Like it's part of just what comes out of you. But no, direction has to be an important part.
And it's funny too because I know sometimes some fans can be like, oh, I didn't like that performance, or that's not how it sounded in my head, and it's and then I think the voice actors get all the flack for that, and it's no, but lots of people had to sign off on that, and sometimes including the Japanese client for the show has to approve it. Not always, but there have been projects where the Japanese studio or the Japanese director or the Japanese producer had to listen to our auditions and say, yes, that sounds good to me. And so it is truly a collaboration for casting. It's a collaboration to get the voice set.
Apologies about technical difficulties during this section, guys. Alexis essentially finished her answer on the first question, and then on the second question, I went ahead and asked her if there is a particular character that she enjoys playing more than others.
I love characters that are multidimensional and have lots of levels, and a lot of times the villains have that going on. But even I voiced Kaguya-sama in Kaguya-sama Love is War, and she's got just all sorts of levels happening. Her outward exterior is very calm and collected and very, high-class rich girl, but then her inner dialogue is just all over the place. So I love the challenge of characters like that. I think it's very, very fun to have characters that have that kind of dimension that allow me to use different parts of my range all in one character. So yeah, I think that's probably my favorite, and it's always a lot of fun.
Well, thank you so much for your time and your insight, Alexis. It's super fun to always get time to talk to artists, and we're all big fans of your work, and I'm sure our audience is going to be really happy to hear from you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
That was all, everyone. Thank you.